Okay, so the limit delta x goes to 0 of 1 over square root of x plus delta x plus the square root of x equals 1 over square root of x plus 0 plus square root of x equals 1 over square root of x plus square root of x. Now that's really simple, but if you got carried away with your algebra, you might have written something down wrong. So what's that simplified to? Pause and think about it if it's not obvious to you. Well, square root of x plus square root of x is 2 square root of x. Okay? And now this last one, when I wrote this down, I was not careful enough. But because of the way these things go, and hopefully you worked this out yourself and saw that I'd made a mistake, I would have a negative here. If you do the algebra correctly, just pointing to it. You got this minus this, this plus this. You're going to end up with a minus delta x when you square this out. You're going to end up with x minus the quantity x plus delta x, which will give you a negative delta x. And again, hopefully you caught me in that. Okay? So the limit then of all this, I'm not going to write it all out again, because you see that as delta x goes to 0, this is without a hitch going to approach x. This without a hitch is going to approach x. So what you're going to end up with is 1, and you've got to be careful, you've got to write your signs out carefully, square root of x times the square root of x, and it's negative. Let me make sure I write this down with a negative. Okay, multiplied by square root of x plus square root of x. And that equals negative 1 over, well, square root of x times square root of x is x, and square root of x plus square root of x is 2 square root of x, which is then negative 1 over 2x square root of x, and x square root of x is x to the 1 times x to the 1/2, which is x to the 1 plus 1/2, which is x to the 3/2. So there's your result for the function 1 over square root of x. Okay, now we'll talk about this one in a separate video.